and their transactional fees, the lingo that's tied to the phraseology that's tied to any Coinbase transaction can really become confusing if you're an older person or someone that's not knowledgeable. Like someone my age really had to do research on just the phraseology of it, because I had no idea what all of that meant when people were talking about gas fees. What's a gas fee? Well, it's a transaction fee that you're charged. And I think what are the transaction fees now can be as much as $500. Is that true?
It goes by
depends
percentages.
on the overall amount of the transaction.
Of the transaction.
Definitely.
So those are just things. And like I said, I think it's just a cautionary tale, and that people should really look into it before investing, because ultimately they will be responsible for their investment. And there's no one to go to except themselves, because no one is guaranteeing that transaction. What do you think? What do you think, JT? Am I off on this, or?
I don't think that you're off. I do think that I differ a little bit as far as my opinion goes. First,
I
going
like
back
that
to the
because
video that we just watched. I was gonna say I think that Warren Buffett and Charlie Munger are both brilliant. I think they're geniuses, to be honest. And they've got so many incredible videos. They've said so many incredible things, and I think that they're brilliant at what they do. I think that Warren Buffett was very smart in the way that he answered the question. You know, I'm good on this one. Like, move on from me, 'cause I don't want to upset everyone with my opinion. And I think that that's great. I think it's important that everyone has different opinions on this. I think that they are looking at it from a different perspective. They see it only as a hold of wealth or an asset, and it's a little bit more than that. The blockchain has so many other use cases than just being a currency. So I think looking at it as just a currency is a little bit it's a little short-sighted in a way, because as we continue to see more and more breakthroughs with utilization of the blockchain,
it's too dismissive.
Exactly. And as we saw with the NFT boom, there's this hunger to buy art digitally that's not going to depreciate in quality. It will probably depreciate in value as the bubble kind of bursts, which we did see. But they're going to hold this art as the owner digitally forever, and it's never going to degrade in quality. It's not going to have the same, it's not going to degrade due to other elements in the same way that a baseball card would, for example.
Absolutely.
But I would say that the difference, I think, with paying gas fees to paying, for instance, like taxes on a dollar spent for sales tax and things like that, is that you know exactly where your gas fee is going. In most cases, it's going to the network. So the network needs to utilize these fees to continue taking care of the network, and also to pay the miners for us to be able to use the cryptocurrency.
Right.
With, you know, taxes that you pay to a governing body, or to a, you know, whenever you're paying fees to a corporation, whenever you're paying for payment processing, things like that, every time that you pay these fees, they'll go to a governing body, which is just not the case with decentralized currency.
Right. Very good. Very good. Those are great points, JT. Thank you for that. And before I give my reaction to the video, I wanna make this quick point on what David gave as far as starting to get into investing in cryptos. One thing that I can speak from my own personal experiences: if you're thinking of getting to invest into cryptos so you can do trading or any of that sort, it's my personal advice. So you can do whatever you want, but I would personally never do short-term tradings on cryptos. The fees you're going to pay, the fees I'm going to pay if I do short-term trading, is ridiculously stupid. It does not make sense. Yeah, even like you might say, oh, what if, let's say someone's saying I have $100,000, and if I get 10% within like a day, which is possible to do, that's $10,000 gains. So even if I pay a few $1,000s fees on that, it's worth it. Yes, it is, but those fees are not going to be a few thousand. There's going to be a lot more. And on
Yes, and
top of
also
that,
anytime you liquidate, you have to
mhm,
pay short-term capital gains tax in your
income
short-term
tax,
trading. Yeah.
exactly, because it is the crypto gains are considered income, so you have to
It's a
actually
security,
pay
yeah,
tax.
according to the
Exactly.
government.
So that quick point on that, and my personal reaction to Warren Buffett's and Charlie Munger's answer towards what they think about Bitcoin being the uh, better version of assets holding, actually I think is very polished and very politically correct, because their entire portfolios are based on tangible assets, something you can touch, see, feel, track, and everything else.